Hello, everyone. Welcome to Shivani's Learning Universe. Now, I am going to start a new concept and a prominent one of the cost accounting. Cost accounting, which is originated from the accounting scenario, accounting subject, accounting system. It is also one of the accounting type of accounting in which the manufacturer or the producer want to know the cost of the product manufactured. And in this cost accounting, the there are mainly three types of costs which are have main aspect, and among all those, the material is the important one or the prominent one. So we are going to discuss about the material costing. Material costing means how we are going to calculate the we are going to estimate the cost of the material which is being used in the particular product or in a particular production process. Now, suppose a manufacturer of the clothes or a particular cloth, let's take the example of a shirt manufacturer of a shirt uh, is basically want to calculate the total cost of the shirt which have been incurred by that person in manufacturing or producing or completing that shirt. Now the question is why it is necessary to calculate the cost, because before deciding the selling price, it is ultimately necessary, it is highly relevant to know the exact cost of the product, any product. In this we have taken the example of shirt. That's why I am saying shirt. You can take the example of a pen, you can take the example of a phone, you can take the example of laptop, you can take the example of anything. So the point is why material costing is necessary, because it is it is of paramount importance, it is highly relevant to know the cost of product, because the manufacturer is ultimately going to add profit percentage and to sell the product after adding the profit percentage or reducing the loss one. So now, why the material costing is important, and before considering it, why the accurate material costing is important. The point is not only the material costing, it is important. Yes, material costing is important, but accurate material costing is also important one. How we are going to how we are going to ensure that the material, the cost of the material is going to be accurately decided or accurately estimated. For this, so how the accurate material costing can be ensured, why it is important. So the first thing is, as I have mentioned you, I have uh, given you the hint in the starting of the lecture that to ensure the profitability by setting prices, that now they are going to ensure when the cost will be decided, they are going to ensure that the cost is covering all the expenses, as well as they are going to record the profit percentage and going to ensure that a particular product, whether it is shirt, phone, laptop, anything else, is going to be sold in the at a particular profit in the market. Now, the next important thing is to manage the inventory levels effectively. Now, what are the inventory levels? We will see later in the chapter. For now, what we are going to understand, inventory levels means the level of the inventories in the organization. They set a standard for different levels of inventory, and there are different level. What should be the minimum inventory in the organization, what should be the maximum inventory in the organization, what is average level of the inventory. So it is also necessary to important material costing is also important to manage the different levels of inventory, because when we know the exact costs of the material, it would be easier for the manufacturer to keep the inventories in the organization and to decide which level of the inventory would be more appropriate or would be effectively managed by the organization. Because the product which are higher in cost, their inventory level is generally average inventory level can be kept. Suppose in case of gold, they cannot manage the maximum inventory level all the time in their warehouse or in their particular manufacturing area. Now, it is also important for making informed decision about material sourcing and procurement. Now, what about the material sourcing? Material sourcing means the source, or the source means the the source of acquiring the material, the reason or the place where they are where they are procuring the material, where they are purchasing or acquiring the material. It is not possible that they are manufacturing even the material, raw material also. So it might be possible a manufacturer is taking material from somewhere else. So when they are informed about the accurate material cost, they may compare with others that what material they are going to be acquire from different resources, and what are the changes which they are making, what is the change in the prices which they are charging. So there are, make sure there are situations, there are conditions when they have to make a comparison between different procurer of the raw material, and for this it is mandatory to accurate material costing. Again, now, what are the key components of the material cost? Again, there are different types of material also. The materials, direct materials, indirect materials, and material costs also involved labor and overhead costs also. I'm not going to consider this.